Hey.
I'm here too. Hey everybody, so I'm with Chef Cidney today, and I'm really excited to be doing our very first Facebook Live on Checkout San Antonio. And you had to be my first guest.
Yes,
Absolutely.
of course I did.
We've been on this journey together for a while, and I wanted everybody to know more about you because that's the whole point of Checkout San Antonio, is promoting our local people, our local talent especially, and this is one of the most talented people I know. So let's start with telling everybody how you got your start. Like, how do you become a chef? Just one day you decide to become a chef.
Well, for me personally, it was one day that when I was 12. I wrote a paper for school, and I told my family that I was going to be a chef for Oprah. Actually, that was like what I wrote in the paper. So ever since then, pretty much everything that I thought of and everything that I did was food focused. Even my first job was working at Whataburger, but I just loved it, even just a little bit more than all the other kids that were just working to get money for shoes and food. So I did that, and then I joined a culinary class in high school, and then from there was a representative for college that I went to. I went to Johnson & Wales University, and then I got my associates and just kind of been in the industry ever since.
And how did you make the decision to go from working as a chef for something like Marriott or Hilton to doing it on your own, to entrepreneurism?
Yeah, so I never really had a passion for like mass cooking, and like it kind of diminishes the quality of the food and the presentation for me personally. And then also in those jobs, you have to work through someone else, so you're always doing something for someone else's vision. So I just, all the ideas that I came up with are original in their mind, so I kind of wanted to keep that and just eventually go into that realm. But also, when I was 12, I said I was going to be a personal chef to Oprah. So I've always had that personal chef mentality, that want for intimate connection with people through my food.
And what about obstacles? Did you face any obstacles? Were there any times that you thought maybe this was not the best idea, or?
No, I never thought it wasn't a good idea, but of course I've had obstacles. Probably my biggest so far, I was living in Atlanta, and I ended up, I was playing on a flag football team, and I ended up tearing my Achilles.
Oh, no.
So I tore my Achilles, had to have surgery. I didn't really have any people, any family around. I couldn't work because I'm, as a chef, I'm on my feet all the time. So I had to not work for about 4 or 5 months. I couldn't work, and I was on a boot. So I had to be creative in ways that I was making money, and really I used that time to kind of brainstorm different ideas to when I got back on my feet, that I can just go ahead and start. And that's really when my spices developed, actually.
Oh, that's the rub-on spice blends.
Yep.
Those are delicious. That's how I met you. We went to the MASH networking event, and I bought them right there. I'm always looking for that to spice up my food.
She was like one of the first buyers that I had, like, presenting and showing them, and she was like, I'll get one.
I did it right then. I make decisions really quickly.
Yeah.
But what about, so you were talking about the challenge that you faced. What about self-care? Because you're in a service industry, so you're always having to take care of other people.
Yeah.
So how do you go home and then take care of yourself?
Well, it's very important to me, and even when I was in those hustle and bustle jobs, like 12 hours, 15-hour days, I would always try and incorporate some me time, some relaxation. If I had 2 days off, I would book a little staycation, or like go somewhere. Like I'm always doing little things for myself, because it is very stressful in the industry, and I see so many people like that it tears them down, and they put so much into it and so much into these other people and their ideas, and it just breaks them, and it breaks them down. So I just use that as like what not to do for myself, and it's worked so far.
And when people are grocery shopping, what is something that you think everyone should have, aside from the rub-on spice blends? Everybody should have that in their kitchen cabinet. She knew I was going to say that. So what's another kitchen staple that you think everybody should just have this? Even if it's a type of pot, if it's an ingredient, if it's...
The first thing that comes to my mind, and it might not be so conventional for everyone, have made the switch to not drink milk and creams. So a staple that I always have is coconut cream. And it's not coconut milk, it's coconut cream. So, and I've only been able to find it at Central Market. I have seen it at a couple of HEBs, but it's thick, the consistency, and it's easily flavored with savory items, so that I can make vegan mac and cheese. I know that's not like necessarily the most attractive word for the masses, but to be able to make those switches when I need to, it really does help for my health, and also going back to self-care.
Oh, awesome. And what is your favorite restaurant? Like when you go out to eat, where is it that you want to go, or what is your favorite food to order? Do you have a favorite food?
It really just depends on my mood. But a restaurant that I could always go back to is Liberty Bar.
Liberty Bar?
Yeah.
And what is it about Liberty Bar?
It's just the times that I've been there, they're very consistent, it's very flavorful. I constantly look for places that I can feel like, they made this like I did, or, I can taste the love in it. And the times that I've been there have been really good, and it's really simple. It's not, overly drawn out, and I like their spins on things. So.
And if someone wanted to contract you, how do they find you online?
Definitely can find me at chefcidney.com. That's chef CIDNEY.com, and all my services are on there. You can see different pictures and get some booking information.
And you also have Facebook?
Oh yes, I have Facebook. You can check me out at Chef Cidney, and also on Instagram at The Real Chef Cidtastic.
There you have it, guys. I hope you will follow her online. Oh, and you have shows. We forgot to mention your.
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh.
My new. They're very new, so it's in the beginning stages of it. But I do have a new service that I call it's a souped up cooking class. So it's not your basic cooking class. If you want to learn a little bit more, we go shopping together. We'll go back to your house and we'll cook, and then like a hands-on cooking class, and then I'll teach you some plating techniques. So it's really fun.
So you get that chef that chef experience without culinary school.
Well, also just to get a little bit more kitchen confidence. So it's not necessarily be like a chef, but it's just be more confident in the kitchen and cooking for you and your family.
So there you have it.
Wait, the other class.
Oh, the other class. There's another class.
So there's another show. This one's actually going to be a web series on my YouTube. It's called Flip Your Kitchen Cabinet. And you can sign up also by just throwing me an inquiry to my email at info@chefcidney.com. But Flip Your Kitchen Cabinet, the concept is I come into your home in a very abrasive, funny way, and I make something out of what you have in your cabinets. So whatever's in your refrigerator, your cabinets, and all I can use extra is what's in my magic bag, which I'll involve the audience in. Putting 2 items in there, some random, I won't know what it is, just some random items that I'll have in there. So, and then I just make a meal from what you have in your cabinet.
And how do people sign up?
You can find that information on chefcidney.com.
There you go. All right, we're finally done. Thank you so much for this, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.
Thank you.